From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Score Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On play action, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Jones escaping the pressure right. On the shuffle pass, and it's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 26. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
From the gun, Jones. It's caught. Stills, right side. Jones, good defense, holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now Joey Sly in the Panthers field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 33. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
At the Buccaneers' 25-yard line.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Coleman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier. Darrell Roberts on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the 44, Jones. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jones on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Jones. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the counter, Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Breeze pass intercepted.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the lock under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Mike.
Back to throw. Jones. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
3-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Breeze. He'll buy some time right. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st down, Breeze. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
24-yard.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Panthers.
Here I come.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to Shelton.
And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd down.
Here's Breeze to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Coleman now. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Panther 1st down.
Now Breeze. Open man right side is Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2 yards on the play.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On the run, this is Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They run the counter. Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jones. He completes it to Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
Push him back. Push him back. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Guys, it's game.
Oh, they go tight end carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. Let's see if they can avoid doing it here.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On play action, now Breeze. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Back to throw Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Today's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.